everybody, it's me, Nina. How are you guys doing today? I just got this in the mail. I probably should show you. Of course, it's for the chickens. It's got the little beads on it down here, little bells. Let me get it closer for you. Probably could have made it just as easy because it's just a piece of wood, but it was only $9 and I thought it'd be fun. Steve's gonna put up a couple of ropes in the run and we'll hook these to it and hopefully they will swing. I got my bed to make and I thought I would just talk to you guys while I was doing that. I actually got plans today. I am going to have dinner with my friend Patty, the one that is fighting the inflammatory breast cancer. Yep, me and her have plans to go out for dinner and going to a Mexican restaurant. We both love Mexican food. She's doing really well. She finished up radiation and she also finished up, of course, the chemo. Anyway, just continue to remember her in prayer. I have been friends with her since I was, I think, 15. It's a long time, isn't it? You know, what's neat about old friends is that you might not see each other, you know, for, it could be months. And I think we've actually went years before and get together and it's just like, you know, just like old times. That's a true friendship. Yeah, in my opinion, that's a true friendship. When you know that the person will be there no matter what. If you called them day or night, they would be there for you. That is true friendship. I still love my little pillow. Hello, sunshine. Yeah, I'm still loving my new bed duvet cover. For those of you that are new, I was saying before I'd always wanted a duvet. And I thought that they were just real expensive, but I found one that is not, it's not real feathers, and I think I got it for $20-some on Amazon. And this duvet cover that I got, because I didn't want to have to paint the walls, it had that perfect shade of green in it, and I think that was on sale for $20, or no, was it $14? It was cheap. It was the only one that they had left, and I got the last one. So let me show you something to all the new people that are here. I took up painting, what's it been now? Close to 2 years, I think. And I have a book that has Tasha Tudor, which is who that lady is supposed to be. And I looked at one of her pictures one day and I thought, you know, I want to try to paint that because I have painted several things, but you know, I do not claim to be an artist. I'm just brand new at it. But I really enjoyed this painting that I did. I thought I did a pretty good job. And, you know, I mixed some of the colors myself and went out to Hobby Lobby and bought that frame. And I think it goes really pretty with our walls. So, yeah. Steve and I went up for a drive today. We went to the Rural King. And that's where we buy our chicken supplies. They have the best price for the crumble that they eat and also for the mealworms that they love, and that's really good for them. So we took a drive up there and I was looking at their, you know, those gazing balls that you put in your yard. They had some that were actually solar. I'd never seen those before, but they were like close to $30. So I didn't want to get one, but they were beautiful. They had one that I really loved. It looked like peacock feathers and with a little bitty, oh, I don't know what the shape would be, like a teardrop, I guess, upside down teardrop. And it was a beautiful blue, like a royal blue, almost a purple. So that one would have been, you know, a gorgeous one. I wasn't planning on getting anything like that. We just mostly went for chicken supplies. But yeah, they were beautiful. I have one that my son got me for Mother's Day one year, several years ago. And I usually put that back in the memory garden. And I'm going to be showing that real soon, because I have got that bluebell plant that I've got to get planted. And the reason that I waited is because we were expecting this rain, and it rained all day today. I think it's going to rain tomorrow, and then I'll be able to get out there and get those weeds pulled up really easy, you know, with the ground being wet. And some of the perennials, of course, that are already back there planted are starting to come up really well. So I can't wait to get the bluebell plant also planted back there. And then I've got some cute little things that we put back there also. I hope that the ones of you that are new to my channel will keep watching, because I had got a stone engraved with the day that my husband received his liver transplant, and the year and a little saying on it. And I'll be showing all of that. It's really pretty. If you guys don't know the story of what happened with Steve, I have lots of videos. We've been videoing. This is going on our, I think, 3rd year. And so yeah, we've got lots of videos. If you guys would just want to get a playlist or just go back through and watch them, you can start at the beginning and make your way through. So I appreciate it. I really do. I had somebody write to me, matter of fact, earlier this morning, saying that they had already watched 3 of our older videos, and I appreciate that. That helps. I don't know, maybe I ought to explain to some of you guys, but with YouTube, yes, I have enough subscribers to start making a profit, making money, but you have to have so many views and so many people that are watching the commercials that are on before you can actually make any money. You don't get a whole lot per, you know, I think you might be able to check that out, because I really don't know. But I do know that with Steve and I, we've been able to draw a check now. It's been, oh, I don't know how long it's been. It seems like about a year, maybe not quite a year yet. But we only get a check every probably 4 to 6 months. And the reason is it's kind of a good idea. If I was Google or YouTube, I'd probably do the same thing. But they don't send a check out until your balance is like $100. And then they will send a check out. So if you don't make enough through the month to get a check every month, like we don't make enough, so they'll save hours. Like, you know, maybe one month I might make $17, and you know, one month I might make $20-some. They'll save all of that until it accumulates to $100, and then they'll send you a check. So any time that you're watching our older videos, that really helps, you know, helps us a lot. And that's how we'll start hopefully being able to get a steady income. I mean, I would be thrilled at having $100 a month, even instead of waiting 4 to 6 months for a check. I like to spend it on things for my channel. For instance, when I do get a check, I'll try to save that back. Not too long ago, we got the new camera, and then was able to purchase a kit with that had a tripod and everything with it. One time I bought the new light that I use for inside. It's one of those big round lights that you see people that create videos make. And so I try to, every time I get a check from YouTube, I try to put it back onto my channel so that I can make better videos for all of you. And that's my goal, is to just keep trying to do what I can do to make it enjoyable for all of you. And I hope that you're enjoying everything so far. Now with the rain, of course, we can't get out and do the things that we had planned. But last night I did, thank goodness. I kind of felt the rain was going to be coming, and I was right, because I felt it in my bones. So I got off the couch and decided I'm going to go out and mow the yard. And we have a riding lawnmower, so it wasn't hard on me. But I got all the yard mowed, and I had let the chickens out, and they were having a ball running around. And so I told Steve, I said, they actually, before he got home, he had a meeting at church. Before he got home, the chickens actually were ready to be put back in their run in their coop. So they all started just going in the door, and it was so easy for me. So they're doing really, really well, getting trained on that and staying close to the garage area, which is a lot safer for them. And I, of course, always stay out when they're out. That way I can keep an eye on them, make sure that there ain't no stray dogs coming up, and gonna hurt them. I guess I couldn't stop it if it did, but I could sure, try. I'd be hollering and trying to get them away from them. As you see, our chickens are kind of spoiled, just like our dog Willow. And we got that toy today, like I showed you, and I can't wait for Steve to be able to get that up. We won't do it until this rain is done, because the chickens actually don't like to get out in the rain very much. They'll go out. Matter of fact, we have a extra feeder and a water dish inside their coop, so that if they don't want to get out when it rains, they don't even have to get outside. The windows are open. It's not been raining into their coop, but they like the windows open. Of course, they like fresh air, just like all of us do, So I just thought that for a few minutes, I don't have to meet my friend until about 5:30. And I'm gonna see if she'll let me take a picture of her and put on here, because I know a lot of you have been praying for her and with this cancer battle that she's in. And I would kind of like to put a new picture of her on. I have in the past put pictures of her even on my community page, and she is now, her hair has grown back in. She loves it short. She says she'll probably keep it in a pixie cut. So I haven't seen her yet. The last time that I seen her, her hair had just started growing, and it was just little stubs. So I'm really excited to see her, and hopefully she'll let me take a picture. And if she does, I'll put it on right here. It's still raining, you can't hear it, and it's just a very fine drizzle right now, which I love, because I can sit out on the porch and enjoy just the cleanness of the air, if you know what I mean. I told Steve today, year after year, I know I say the same thing, that when you look outside, especially after a spring rain, the trees seem to get more leaf buds on them, and the leaves are starting to open up. And I told him, I said, I know I say it every year, honey, but it's such a beautiful green, so refreshing. I know that there's so many of us that absolutely love that, and I, of course, am one of those people. And I told him, I said, I think every year when I say it, it actually gets prettier to me. And maybe it's because I'm thankful, that I'm still here and still around to enjoy it. But there's something about the green of the new leaves after a cold, hard winter that just makes me appreciate every season that we have. Here in Ohio, we have sometimes some pretty bad winters. This winter, we got quite a bit of snow. And I think winter isn't as bad as the spot between winter and spring when everything is brown. Oh, I can't stand that. It's horrible. But, it's got to be. You got to have that so that everything can get ready to bloom. And I think spring is probably my very, very favorite time of the year as far as our seasons go here in Ohio. Because one, our son was born, 34 years ago, and he was born, I think it was a day before, 1 or 2 days before spring. He was born the 19th of March, and I think spring is at the 20th or 21st. But anyway, so he's a spring baby. Not a baby no more, but he'll always be mommy's baby. But yeah, so I think spring is new life, and that's how I think of it. All the flowers that come out and the beautiful colors. I love color, and I love flowers. My truly favorite is actually tulips, and I think the reason is because there's so many varieties of them and so many colors, and they don't last very long, so you've got to really enjoy them. And that's how, I think that's probably why. I love all flowers. I told Steve the other day when we went out to the flower place where we buy them, I told him, I said, you know, it's almost like heaven being in those greenhouses. There is not much more that I love more than that. And you know what? He said he feels the same way. We were walking around with one of those big carts, and we could have stayed in there hours. It's just so gorgeous, and the colors just, I don't know, they just lift my spirit and lift him too. So that's where we got this little thing at. I hope it's showing up on camera good for you. I never did get this glued back down to here, but I might try to do that after the rain. So far it's not got wet up on the porch, so it's not rained hard enough to get everything else wet. And the wind has settled down, so I'm going to be able to hang my flower back up and enjoy that. So, okay, I am going to go in the house and talk with Willow and talk with Steve before I have to leave here in a little bit. I want to thank you all for subscribing to our channel. It means a lot. And we try our best to go do different things for you guys, and we try our best to make it to where you'll feel like you're visiting with us. I like to sometimes have a sit like this, so just sit down and just feels like I'm talking one-on-one with you guys, and I know a lot of you enjoy that too, so that really makes me happy when you come back and you write some of the most beautiful, beautiful comments, and I appreciate them, each and every single one of them. I very, very seldom ever get a bad comment on my channel, and it's amazing to me. I hear of so many people, and maybe it might happen if I get a whole bunch of different subscribers. It might happen, but usually people, after watching us, they'll realize that we are who we are, and we don't put on for anybody. We live our lives the way that we would live our lives with the camera off. It's exactly the way that Steve and I have lived. We've been married for 36 years, and we are just plain people, just wanting to share our lives, and with people that maybe aren't, you know, around people from Ohio, or maybe just like me. I have channels that I watch where the people are just average people, just like me. This is Willow, our puppy. She's 7 years old. Say, I need a haircut. Yes, I do. Mommy has to try to do it, huh? Yeah. See, because sometimes I'm a grouchy puppy. Tell her bye-bye. Say love ya.